Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Altcoin Daily with Bitcoin Gorilla. Today, altcoin I'm going to be breaking down for you is Algorand, currently trading at 1.74 and have seen a rise 5% today. You can see the volume. We are going to be breaking down Algorand. By the end of this video, you are going to understand the fundamental analysis, which is very important and a lot of people overlook. You are going to understand the fundamental analysis of Algorand, what services they offer, and I'll go ahead and break down the chart, the price, with no indicator. So, no jargons here. I am going to be explaining every chart, every step, and I will also be drawing it for you to see. So, if I'm making a claim, you are going to determine and make the decision yourself if my claims are worth listening to or not. Now, remember, my analysis are long-term analysis. It is weekly chart and daily chart. I'll be running this analysis, which will require a lot of patience if you're watching this video, because weekly chart play out in a month or 2 or 3. That is how it works. If you are a day trader, 4 hours is good, but if you want to trade 4 hours, you want to come and trade live with me, because I share my entry with my community. But I'm going to talk about that much later. Hey, I remember Bitcoin Gorilla. If you end up liking my strategy, you might want to consider giving me a thumbs up and subscribing. So let's break down Algorand. Algorand is currently trading at 1.74. Like I said, the maximum supply this coin can ever see is 10 billion. Okay, and the total supply is 6.83 approximately billion coins. Now, the thing about Algorand is that the current market cap is 11, not 9, 11.1 approximately. 11.1 billion is the current market cap of Algorand. Now, if we go further to check out what the price has acted like since the time of launch, I will tell you that Algorand has seen an all-time high around 3 years ago of $3.28, June 2020, June 2019. Algorand unfortunately has lost about 46% of this move to the upside and is currently trading, like I said, $1.7. The lowest price this coin has ever gone into is 0.1024, and this was about 2 years ago during March 2022. So, knowing this information about Algorand, they say volume is power, and the past 24 hours, there's been a steady rise until this point where we start seeing a steady drop. But above all, like I said, it has seen 5.09% rise in price today. What is Algorand? Now, Algorand is a self-sustaining decentralized blockchain based network that supports a wide range of applications. These systems are secured, scalable, and efficient, all critical priorities for effective application in the real world. Algorand will support computation that requires reliable performance guarantee to create a new form of trust. Now, if you're thinking about what makes Algorand unique, is that Algorand was invented to speed up transaction and improve efficiency in response to the true slow transaction times of Bitcoin and other blockchain. Algo is designed so that they are lower transaction fees. And if you see, if you are mining as well as mining, like Bitcoin deserve a lot of, it consumes a lot of energies to mine Bitcoin with POW, right? But with proof of work, that's POW. But with Algorand, it is based on a permission pure proof of stake, POS blockchain protocol. Now, looking at their website, this is the website of the Algorand, and you can see the future is in your hands. Now, according to the website, the Algorand application focuses on industry and use cases like decentralized finance, that's open finance, payment services, asset creation, digital securities, asset magnet, and distributed investment. Now, intellectual properties are part of it, digital art and copyright, identity management, social networks, social medias, and communities that look for decentralization and decentralization of reward, incentive, and collectible. Now, these are apps that can be built And these apps are easily scalable, remember. And also, they focus on supply chain, Internet of Things, product authentication, transparent quality, and social good. Gaming, prediction market, staking, and betting, virtual reality. You own your own idea, ready to create a business innovative no one had ever thought about. So, what is your business idea? Algorand is here to tell you they can help you build it because it is scalable, it is efficient, it is final, and it is safe, and it is programmable. So, Algorand is making it very easy for developers to bring their ideas to life. And they tell you there's funding mechanisms they put in place, like you can ask the Algorand Foundation for funding of your program or the app or whatever you're building, and the Algorand Developers Bounties, where if you are a developer building on Algorand, you're going to get rewarded for creating content to supply the development community. Algorand and Oracle Super Grant. Now you have 5 million prize Oracle Super Grant. Seek proposals for the integration of Oracle network with associated price feed. Now, Algorand also gives Bridge Super Grant. The 5 million Bridge Super Grant will be a call for proposals to build a bi-directional bridge from other chain. So if you are having a challenge of funding in developing your app or your bring your ideas to life, Algorand is giving you this assurance that you are likely going to even get funding. So if funding is your problem, you should check them out. They have a lot of reason why you should try it if you are a developer. Application process for 2021 Algorand Ecosystem Grant adjourned until January 12, 2020. 2022. I want to repeat myself on this. Application process for 2021 Algorand Ecosystem Grant Program is adjourned until January 12, 2022. Applications will be reopened on January 12, 2022. So if you are interested and you are interested in their grant, you can check them out because applications will be open from January 2022 12, right? Okay, now that we understand what Algorand does and how it helps developer to scale, and they have a lot of communities they are focused on: DeFi, NFT, gaming, social media, copyright, identity management, and blah blah blah. I've named them all. So with this whole information, these are the technical aspect. These are the fundamental aspect of what Algorand offer, and they quite have an impressive team. I took time to look at their team, and their team is not really bad. And if you look, this is the team of the Algorand. So you can see the people behind the Algorand board, the Algorand advisors. They are all here, and they are great men and women with some past technologies. So you will want to go further and see more about them, because everything about them is literally put out here for you to see. The whole community want to know more about the team, visit the website. And now I am going to go back and focus on the price. Now we're going to talk about the technical analysis of Algorand. We're going to be breaking down this price. But before I start, if you end up liking my strategy, my style that I'm about to show to you, it was developed from scratch by me. Now, if you are interested in learning it or trading with me, because I don't just come and share these videos, I actually trade this video with the entire community of Makaveli traders daily. So Makaveli traders is a registered community where we use simple price action to break down different altcoin pricings, cutting down cutting down losses short. Now I am a high leverage trader. I trade 125x, the most risky thing you want to put yourself into. And guess what? I have rules and regulations and how I trade this. Thanks to my Bitcoin Gorilla strategy, there are put down laws that the community use to successfully ride these moves. Now we believe in trading the trend. So I trade 4 hours on a daily basis, and that is for futures. My spot are strictly for weekly and daily chart because I prefer holding for a long while. Remember, if you've held your Bitcoin since 2020 till this time, just imagine what you have gotten, right? But timing is everything. If you didn't exit the trade, just also imagine what would have happened. This is why in trading, we believe that timing is everything. Cut the losses short, know when to enter and exit the market. This is why I share my trade live. I share my entry, I share my stop loss, I share my target. In fact, you are going to be trading and making money along with the family. Now, access is only open 3 times in a year: January, May, and October. So access is currently open for you to come in. You can visit the website. I will leave the link under this bio. We have 3 types of membership. We have spot traders membership, futures traders membership, and staking. If you want to know more about me, all the gist about me is on this website about Bitcoin Gorilla. Come and hear more about me and see if you want to be a part of my journey, because anybody that joins MAKAVELI Traders is going to be trading with me for a lifetime. It's a one-time payment for a lifetime access. I am not here for your money. I'm just here to build a community of people that have the same goal and are ready to successfully build their career on this crypto market. I am constantly growing and I'm learning. I am learning. Crypto is still such a baby that we are still trying to understand it. And this is why I made it a lifetime access, because I'm going to share my lessons every day. When you come into the community, I'm going to give you 3 months intensive training to get you ready and teach you all the things you need to know to stop FOMOing. No more FOMO, no more liquidation. And I'm going to teach you how to successfully ride and create your own signal, understand the chart, and trade them. If you're interested, visit our website and you're going to get student dashboard. You're going to even get certified. You're going to get access to trading books. You're going to get so many goodies. Just visit the website and you're going to get more information of what you stand to gain becoming a full MAKAVELI trader. Don't be afraid. You can succeed in this market. It is possible. A lot of people say it's not possible. I'm telling you, it's possible. This market you can become consistently profitable. You want a family that can truly stand by you and share their trade open-minded. You are going to take every trade I trade. So, hello, let's go back into Algorand. If you end up liking my strategy, I'll leave the link under this video to join MAKAVELI Trader. So, can we now break down the price? Okay, so I'm going to start by getting the support and resistance on my chart. Now, every of my analysis, don't get angry if you hear me defining these terms, because it's important, because I know so many people are coming into trade and trading daily and they don't even understand how this chart works. You can't do a guesswork. So the first thing I want you to understand is what is called support and resistance. Support and resistance are the most important areas on your chart, right? As a price action trader, a support are all demand areas where price actually, once price hits that area, price can no longer fall, and supports are always found when price is going down. A good example is right here. As price is going down, it got here, it could not go further down. There is a short period of a pause and a reversal. Now, this reversal could be a little bounce and the dump continues, or it could be a complete reversal of the trend, changing it from downtrend to uptrend. Now, the same thing goes for the opposite of support, which is the supply area. These are areas hidden on your chart that when price go up to, it can no longer go further. It pauses for a while. Two things are going to happen. Either two things are likely to happen. Between the two things, one will happen. Either it pauses for a while and continues the move to the upside like it did here, or it pauses for a while and change entire direction and start going down. Now, like I said, support and resistance are supply and demand area, and they can break easily. So I'm going to go ahead now that you know what they are and I've defined them to find them now. These are my support and resistance area, and you should have it at the back of your mind that support and resistance easily break, and when they break, they automatically change and turn into themselves. So a support turn automatically into a resistance, and a resistance turn automatically into a support once broken. Now, you might ask me why a support and resistance will break if they are so reliable. Yes, they are reliable and they work, but you should understand that for price to keep moving up, a resistance has to break. As long as there's more demand, resistance will keep breaking. Just the same thing. When price is dumping, as long as there's more supply, it is currently going to keep breaking the support it needs, or on its way until it reaches a point where there is less supply and more demand. Then price will rise, right? The same thing. So now that I've gotten my area, I am now going to bring in the most interesting aspect of this analysis, and that is the Bitcoin Gorilla Box. Now, if you like my strategy, you want to encourage me to come here and update you on Algorand by giving a thumbs up. And please, this channel is still a baby and I just started posting again. So please help me get to a 1,000 um subscribers. If you watch and you don't subscribe, I'm telling you now, and I'm thanking you in advance. Subscribe so that you'll be notified when I post. So if you look closely, I've gotten the support and resistance. Now, one thing about my box and my strategy is my strategy states that treat your support as an area. The reason is that supports are subjective, resistance are subjective. The support on my chart is not likely going to be your support on your chart. Remember, this is price action and no indicator. So it is likely that we don't get the same output in terms of support and resistance. That's exactly the same number. That's what I'm saying. But if we have to be on the same area, seeing the same area as support is likely going to be very possible. A lot of people could see support as $1, a lot of people could see it as 1.1, a lot of people could see it as 1.08, a lot of people could see it as 0.999. So this reason is why it becomes an area, because all of us cannot definitely see the same exact price. Since we are drawing with no indicator, we are drawing from our understanding of the price movement. That is what price action is, price movement. So this situation, this is why I treat my support as an area. So this is the area called the demand zone of this entire box, the entire movement of price since listing. The real demand zone, the strongest demand zone is this area, and the strongest support zone is this area. Now, with this being known, I can tell you that hey, I can still get an inner box, right? Because why? I can see that price have a way of being stuck in this range, right? And range are very important to me. Now, mind you, I do weekly chart, and if a market on a weekly chart will take at least 3 months to play out. So 1 month to 3 months, you have to be patient. Don't watch my analysis and 2 days you'll be like, hey, you, it's not moving, it's not moving. No, my analysis is not like every other analysis out there. Please be patient. Trading is 80% patient, 10% buying, and 10% selling. If you want the big bag, especially if you're trading spot, it's okay to trade 4 hours. Personally, I trade 4 hours when trading futures because I'm a daily trader. I trade daily, and at the same time, I use spot to gain access to big moves, and then I ride the trend for a long. That's why you see me riding 120, 100 and 1000%. And if you're interested, come and join me. So I'm going to go ahead and bring my buyer's line. Now, for this buyer's line, I need a minimum of 2 touches. And I'll tell you the seller's line is right here. So now that I've gotten the buyer's line and the seller's line, I can also get my support, my resistance area of this chart right here. The color could be yellow, and the support area right here. So what does this tell me? It tells me very importantly, Agro has met a good support. There's a support right here. But this thing about this support is Algorand is trying to continue the move to the upside. But Algorand is giving us a skip of the trend line right now. You can see there's a skip here, even though we've had like 1 and 2. Algorand have a little skip here. So what that does that tell me is that, but Algorand is actually has touched the tip of my demand area. You can see the reaction was quite good. But again, there's a mini resistance right here. I call it mini because it's intraday resistance. This is weekly chart for God's sake. So this is intraday resistance at around 1.8. So the support start from 1.2 all the way 0.8. So if worst case scenario, I go to get to this point. But here is what I see with Algo. I don't really see much dump happening. Worst case scenario, we head into 1.2 to 1.8 1.2 to 0.66 or 0.8 range demand area, but prices could move to attack this point of 2.5. So expect that price is likely going to get to 1.9 to 2.5 very soon. The seller's line is around 2.8. So we could actually get here, but expect a reaction in 1.86, expect a reaction in 2.5. So we could get this move high on the bull side, and they could likely break through this time, depending. You could see higher than 3.5. I remember Bitcoin Gorilla. Thank you for